Duck fence sitting in front of their TVs. Sorry, I'm checking out something. Alright, anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, so we're back. I talked to my wife and kid for a second. Ugh! Finally did that stupid quest. I don't know if I post that video. Screw that. Screw that son of a bitch. Alright. Oh! Let's continue on with our main story quest. Where are we? Oh, halfway to 85. Good. Alright. No. Bam, 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 bam. Alright. I don't think we can. Probably don't have time to get to the moon today. I don't know how far it is, to be completely honest. It could be soon. I feel like we haven't even like touched on the moon being like a thing. Like we all know we get there eventually, right? It's like a key component, but we're not there yet. Just want to do more dungeons. See it. Will I be there in time? I am here just in time. Hmm. Why would you hit him? Sorry, I'm watching the Rams Jacksonville game. Stupid. Not that I care about any of these teams, but it's just like you're a professional football player. What are you doing? Ah, there you are. As a few beasts went down with that much of a fight. Temper proved so much trouble. Some of those change should keep them under control until our allies take them into custody. That taken care of them, gather a few supplies and return to station. While I do that, would you mind appraising Lucia of our progress? As it happens, I have some other rather pertinent information from recent scouting. 4 ways, but I'll save that for later. First things first and all that. I was informed of Quinta's suicide. That must have come as a great shock to his men. What are the refugees? I'm told some of their such a proposal, but I would hear the first-hand account. That so many did not hesitate to accept proves how destructive their situation is. Desperate situation become. Well, their best to make them feel welcome. Troops who participated in the ambush are no exception. They will be afforded the same treatment as any other refugees. Perfidy notwithstanding, after all, even if they wanted to make an example. We would tell our allies these soldiers are acting under the direct orders of their legatus, and following his suicide, they offered a full unconditional surrender. Has Quintus thought that if he lived, he would be tried as a war criminal and his men punished with him? Have taken his own life, he hoped to absolve them of culpability, or perhaps, like so many others, he's a true believer in the end. Who can say? I don't know the man or his heart. His reasons noble otherwise died with him, and if it fails to clean up his mess. Ooh, a new hat. No. That's what I'm looking for. Be gone with you. I seem curious about how the matters have progressed here in the absence, quite well as it happens, but now they've procured a ceruleum from Tapestry. The recently repaired heaters can provide much needed warmth. For them prepared sufficient food for everyone. Those with Tetrum shall find a hot meal waiting for them upon their arrival. There's one for you, so go ahead and get some well-earned rest. You're capable of wielding a ladle or two without your assistant, ladle. You might ask if you seek out Ishtola. She was but recently attending to the wound, but she's meant to be taking a rest, so that she is. I will not be doing that. I will be doing more quests. Let's start over here, shall we? Well, there's sight for worms heard. I never thought I'd meet the honor of being a hero of your pedigree, let alone beg for your aid. I'll get more escort. My favorite thing to do in the whole world. Let's do it. There you are. I need be heart, help, soul in need. Yep. All right. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's do this. We can run. I know we can't ride, but we can definitely run. Have fun. Let's go see what she has to say over here. Maybe some time before we map the entirety of the vast expanse that stretches north as far as the eye can see. Unhospitable to even the hardiest of explorers. It's a wonder the Galleons survived at all, let alone went from to form the Empire, seeing the magnetic glaciers on eyes, Harvard gained some understanding of their disposition. Look at that fucking thing. Oh, we're running around, let's look at old Duty Finder. Oh, what the fuck is this? Huh. 59,000 experience points. What a waste. What a waste of my time. Look, we're out there killing people. Good for us. Here we are safe and sound. I couldn't have done it without you, friend. That's left to deliver the goods. Let's enter those caves and get some shelter for some winds, eh? Well, the goods have been safely delivered, but I'm afraid I have one more task to beg of you. Of course, I'd do it myself if I could, but I'm afraid this calls for someone's skills I like. You're not obligated to help again, but seeing as you're already here, maybe you won't mind helping me out. I would mind hearing you out, and I'm not going to do it. Not now, at least. Well, what's the reward? A ring of some sort, huh? Alright, let's do it. So you found it within the heart to help an old friend once again. Hey, rest assured I won't soon forget your generosity on the matter at hand. People here have told me that Magitech weaponry is stalking the frozen tundra with no pilots to guide them and unleash their fury upon whoever is fortunate to cross their path. Savages attempted to combat the threat using a few abandoned suits of Magitech armor, but they soon overwhelmed. It's not often used Magitech on Magitech, but not necessarily these days. Luckily, no one was killed during the accident, but the mindless machines are still out there primed ready for next target. Were you to come in, the stories say the demon in Magitech armor, and I reckon it would reduce things to a pile of scrap before I even felt the chill on my fingertips. So before I'll do it myself, but see how you overburdened in a suit of armor, I'd be burying myself to take a turn early grave. Rest assured, however, the best to learn from the example. Any road, there's a suit waiting for us outside. Go ahead and ready it. No waiting for too long. Well, she's ready as she'll ever be. I don't think I need to tell you this, but make sure you don't bring those things near the chaos. So I want to make sure. Alright, what am I doing? Woo! Hey. It does absolutely nothing. Okay, good. I'm glad. They have monsters standing right next to where I need to be to fight this stuff. Perfect. Exactly how it should be. Alright. Oh, that beautiful asshole. Look at him fly. So jealous. Let's go get my ring, and then we'll go to a different place. Do what we do this time. Oh. There you are, safe and sound. I say you know you can do it. Heaps of metal. Dallas here used the deadly effect the Guardians waged war amongst themselves in order to ensure they fired upon their own countrymen. They were made to destroy anything that came within their sights. In fact, they were causing troubles. As far as stressing need, I must be superiors upon my return. Further, however, this one task I would ask of you. I fear I might be imposing overmuch. So one last. What do I get for this one? Nothing. Good day. One final task won't bother you any longer. You need to fight anything, at least not if you don't want that this time. Ventured off towards the wreckage of the Imperial train, blah blah blah. Okay. Let's go. Oh, let's head this way first. It's like bonus experience, I think, for that one. I can get up there in time. Oh, my buddy's calling. Hold on. Oh. Alright, never mind, I didn't answer. Okay. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Oh, it's not too often I encounter someone else out here. I've come here to Cerulean, but I'm afraid the area's already been picked clean. So we should leave Garlemon. Jarek has already asked me as much, but I suppose she must be thorough. Could you give me a moment? I'd first offer a prayer to the departed. Circus just left in the wake of a particularly fierce battle. A dear friend of mine journeyed here to search for abandoned supplies, but a sudden explosion cut his life short. Although I'd meant to offer him a lone prayer, his memory, if you will. Oh. Oh, there it is. Okay, whatever sustenance prayers provide to those who have passed, I'm sure friend is grateful for it. It's a previous questionable. I am Almegan by birth and was taken from my family on Pernaby to serve in indomitable war. After 10 years, my hands are stained with blood. I can no longer recognize them as my own days, weeks, serious. Blah, blah. Did my wife and child still live? Allowed me one to steep in sin to their home. I cannot remember the answers to those questions. So in short, I cannot say, please leave me a thought so before we end, I promise. Oh. Da, 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 da. There you are, even sooner than anticipated. What did the man say? He said he was thinking about it. I see, such a tragic story, but sadly not uncommon one. It seems that some question of home lies not our needs answer. In any case, I've done what we can. For the president's turn to camp and report to finance contingent, shall we? Blah blah blah. Galleon forces not flying due to purchase some registered memories of him. Science searching. That road is long. I'm gonna find the earn 1,000 times over. Thanks. Bye. Small universe. I'm looking at games. Mason versus Marshall. Oh, nice. Reserve versus Army. That'll be interesting. What's that? December 22nd coup. Michigan, Boston College, Houston, Air Force. Maryland, Clemson, Oklahoma. Georgia versus Michigan, Rose Bowl, Ohio State versus Utah. Cool. Texas Bowl, LSU versus Kansas State. Meh. Meh. I've seen you before in Tertium. Yes, I was part of his first group transferred here. Someone to try to find a small boy. I was trying to find a small boy. He's probably still refusing to budge. No, he came. So let me introduce myself. I'm Gala, First Legion. I've been doing refugees, though I suppose I'm one myself. You see, I'm always trying to help those in need. Some call me a busybody. In fact, I'm joining the military as a member of the Vigils Ubani, and it was our duty to help citizenry safe. Old habits die hard, though, which is why I'm determined to look after them. Since separate his parents in the cast, we won't leave the station without them. That is, there's no place for a child of his defending for himself. If any conditions there, he needs food and warmth, which is yours kind enough to offer. Back to the station, persuaded to enjoy our camp. Could I trouble you to accompany me? I will do him good to see your monsters probably think you are. Good, thank you then. Okay, so present. Oh, I seize it. To the north. More fates. Run away! Did I just get another call? I did. Okay. I'll be back. What's up, man? restroom. I'll be right back. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, let's do it.
Is that all of them?
The last of those who agreed to join us, yes.
We left heaters and provisions for those who wish to stay behind. They won't last forever, but hopefully they'll last.
For now, I think everyone's earned a rest. We'll see to those in need of medical attention, so take the others with you and get yourselves some hot soup.
Warmth. At last.
Marvelous, isn't it? All thanks to the resourceful machinists of Ishgard, I might add. On their behalf, I bid you warm yourself to your heart's content.
Hold on. Your people might have scribbled a few things on a piece of parchment, but it was our Minson Smiths that put the bloody things together.
Well, be that as it may, we single-handedly got the interior heating up and running again, didn't we?
The hells you did? We were there every step of the way.
We? You barely raised a finger to help, you ale-sodden reprobate.
I did a damn sight more than you lily-livered bilge rat.
Take that back!
Make me.
I will not stoop to your level.
Here.
At ease, man. There's nothing funny in it. I'm from Alamigo, but was a conscript until recently. Used to eat this with the officers.
Apparently, it's adapted from a steppe recipe. This is my first time trying it, and I have to say, it's not half bad.
It's a bit too flavorful for my liking.
Perhaps compared to what you're used to.
It's the little things that make life worth living, don't you think?
I know this is not a dream, and yet... I felt the same way at the Dragon Song War's end. Every morning I would step outside and need to be reminded that it wasn't my imagination, that my world had been forever changed. And just as I had grown accustomed to the idea, again you change my world in ways I never thought possible. Were it not for you and your fellow scions, the rifts between man and dragon and myriad tribes might never have been bridged. The Grand Company of Eorzea. The Ilsebard contingent. We owe it all to you. We've shed many tears in recent days, of pain and sorrow, triumph and joy. I much prefer the latter. Indeed, we can but do our utmost to unite these disparate peoples and lead them to victory.
It is a remarkable achievement. Everything that I and the Populares had hoped for, and more.
Would that it had come sooner.
Indeed. Too many are not here to see it. And yet, there is a warmth in my breast, as if they still share in this moment.
Yes, I know what you mean. On a night like tonight, the wind and cold seem to pass me by.
On behalf of the Valiant Empire, thank you for inviting me today.
What? Emperor Varus?
They are being tempered. The talismans. Quickly!
Save me, brave hero! Ahem. My lord has requested your presence, and I would hate to disappoint him.
The experiment was a success, but I fear our time is short. I shall begin the preparations.
Now, it is time for you to awaken. Good morrow to you. Here, have a taste before it gets cold. Oh, but be sure to remove your helmet. Take a moment, too, to familiarize yourself with that borrowed flesh. So, how does it feel? I, for one, find those first moments within a new body to be most refreshing. We had a Magitech engineer by the name of Aulus to thank for this method of soul extraction and implantation. I believe the two of you met briefly in Alamigo. His was a rather sticky end, wasn't it? Thankfully, he was thoughtful enough to leave behind his mind-jack technology. I took the liberty of making some improvements and selecting you as my esteemed test subject. Come now, To us Asians, it is no different from trying on new clothes. Why not make the most of it by partaking in this fine cuisine? I must say, I have gone to great lengths to reunite you with my lord. When I discovered that his friend was in this neck of the woods, I suggested inviting you over for dinner. He never deigned to respond, but I took his silence as a resounding yes. Oh my! Daddy is pleased his grumpy little boy has finally found his playmate. Ah, exposition is in order. The Garlean Empire has long outlawed all forms of religion. No gods to worship, no risk of summoning. Brilliantly simple. But people being people must turn to something or someone in their hour of need. Who then? Why, His Radiance the Emperor, of course. As you have observed firsthand, Garlemald has seen better days. The legendary Solus Zosgalvus, dead. Provinces near and far in open rebellion. The people cried out for salvation. Their earnest pleas, one might even call them prayers, a supplication united for the Empire to reclaim her former glory. And so their will did manifest, channeled through the corpse of none other than Emperor Varus himself.
They made a thing.
And lo, the Savior was born, the embodiment of the Garlean spirit. Their animal.
Fun. It's that guy from, is that Final Fantasy X? Yeah. Cool.
It calls to its subjects, compelling them to take up arms and fight. And just as the wealth and power gravitate towards the Empire's capital, so too does ether from every corner of the globe. The towers with which you and your allies have been so preoccupied were created as an extension of Anima itself. An ingenious design. Would you not agree, my lord?
Does the pursuit of prey you have bested before excite you? Of course not. Absent the challenge, the thrill, your prize is a hollow victory. Butchery. Perhaps you think that to be the extent of my promise. I have no doubt fallen in your estimation since Alamigo. Fair enough. But do not let your disdain deprive us, of an opportunity to craft an even more majestic moment of euphoria. I have been honing my craft as I set the stage for our reunion. Wheresoever there is suffering and despair, you appear to fulfill your duty as defender of this star. The chaos and destruction that my hordes have wrought are my gifts to you alone. At a loss for words? No matter. As you will learn, I have only just begun.
Oh, will you not finish your meal?
There is only one thing that can sate my hunger. And it would seem my friend has lost her appetite. I hoped this display of civility might prove an entertaining diversion, but clearly we are above such pretensions. While my lifeless body was in the possession of the Ascians, I too claimed another's as my own. It was an enlightening experience to fight in an unfamiliar form. Flaws and failings in my technique were plain to see. Whence rises one's true strength? The flesh? The soul? Perhaps you should like to discover the answer for yourself. Together.
Oh dear! Whatever would happen if my lord were to greet your friends as you? I shudder to imagine what carnage he would wreak. We'd better hurry if we want to avert the bloodbath. You can thank me later for my generosity. Ah, there it is. Your camp, I believe. If I were to hazard a guess, I would say that you, the other you, is making her way there as we speak. Alas. This you will have to walk from here. Or run, if you can manage it. My lord would be cross if I made it too easy. Such ingratitude. I'd not squander this fighting chance. After all, you've obstacles enough to overcome. Right on cue. tempered soldiers, withstanding orders to kill those not sworn to anima. Under normal circumstances, you would make short work of them. But on this occasion, the odds are not so heavily stacked in your favor.
All right, let's do this. It's trash.
Not bad at all, given your diminished capacity. Nevertheless, 'twould perhaps be prudent to keep to the shadows, scurrying about like a rodent.
Alright, I feel like I've searched everything. It's one of these things. Nope, that's not fucking thing. There it is. Oh my gosh, what in the fuck? Oh, man. When they escape the blast, you begin to lose consciousness. Whew. Dude, I'm not gonna be able to crawl there in 5.5 minutes.
It is a miracle we were able to restrain the Tempered without suffering casualties.
A welcome one. Arun, Senna and the others have their hands full as it is. Thankfully, there are enough scales for everyone.
And what of Euless? His symptoms were particularly severe.
They were, but others fared still worse, including some brought back from the Magna Glacius. As those in most desperate need take priority, it may be a while before he receives treatment. But rest assured that he will. In the meantime, we must find our missing friend. May the Fury guide you.
Of all the bloody times for a disappearing act.
Right when the first wave struck, we'd be fools to think it a coincidence. But where even to begin the search? No one saw her leave in the chaos, and we've no trail to follow.
While I know full well she can handle herself, I worry all the same.
Ah, speak of the devil.
Well, time to call off the search.
Case closed.
That's her, over there.
Aye, 'twould appear so. Thou art struggling to perceive her presence?
I am. Perhaps, in the aftermath of the wave, there is some residual effect interfering with my faculties. But...
Where have you been? We've been worried sick.
Now. All's well that ends well. Are you all right?
Are you all right?
Who are you?
Sadly, That is all we have time for today. The effect has run its course, and back to your own bodies you must go. But where are my manners? You have all traveled so very far, and I have yet to pay my respects. Though in my defense, I was ill-prepared to receive so many uninvited guests. As such, preliminary entertainments were in order. A handful of tempered soldiers to hamper your progress. Refugees to command your attention while I siphon the ceruleum from the shadows. Particularly effective. Charitable souls that you are, you bent over backwards to aid them, heedless of the delay, predictable to a fault, and so my plan approaches completion unhindered. Anima will soon have absorbed the requisite amount of ether, and then shall come the spectacle to end all spectacles. The eldest and most powerful of primals will awaken, and all shall bear witness to the final days!
The gods themselves will be my meal. Your dear companions my dessert. Upon this world I'll feast, and death shall follow in my wake. All your hate, all your rage, you will render unto me.
For upon thy life's wheel wind too many threads of fate, power, wheel enmeshed with woe. More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence. Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation.
Thank goodness. She's awake.
Perfectly fine, yes. I hope the same can be said of you.
Everything in working order? That's a relief. Oh, and before I forget, thanks for coming to our rescue.
Given recent events, I would be surprised if you weren't feeling a bit poorly. hearty meal and a long rest would be my recommendation under normal circumstances, but these are anything but. If Van Daniel's boasts are to be believed, we must act quickly. Once you've blown away the cobwebs, we can discuss preparations for our assault on the Tower of Babel.
Good though, I won't promise the same for Fananan, Leo, and Xenos after I'm through with them. How much do these people suffer before they're satisfied? How many cruel pointless tricks must they play? Prelude to the fun ideas or no, this ends now. There's my level 40, 85. 45. How shall we strike them down? Are you well enough to make a report? Yes! And then I'm going to take a short snack break. This anima was summoned with the corpse of the Emperor Varus as their privy know no bounds. Seems not. More to the point, we can surmise the wave of ether issued not from the Tower of Babel, but from the primal lurking within. Primal's cry rang more loudly in the ears than ours. If we were taken to that ourselves, this proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that his beating heart of Telephor's machinations. In which case, we have some highly relevant information. Many of you know, ever since we dispatched troops to free the Lures, we've been developing a plan to infiltrate the tower. According to Thancred, the scout's main structure is lousy with tempered and enemy magitech. Furthermore, the road leading to its collapse, making it difficult to approach in numbers. Thus, we propose dividing our first two parties, one to distract, one to infiltrate. The divisionary force will be comprised of Ishgardian, Gordonian, and Lamosian delegations that will construction two bridges to make the Telephor, I believe, are marching upon the tower. Meanwhile, the best suited of our Almegan, Uldan, and Eastern comrades will use a different method of ingress. Look here. The faculty marked in red is the Enceladium fast magitech manufactory in ruins now, of course. The freight tunnel connecting it elsewhere, Imperial Palace, remains intact. While the Telephoride's attention is elsewhere, infiltration force can use it to enter the tower undetected. Be aware, however, the underground rail network remains very much operational. Tempered are using it to bring supplies to the tower even now. If we can carry them or telecast through riding, we sneak aboard unseen. See. Scions will lead the infiltration party. Once inside, you must locate the dispatch Spanadil and Xenos. I, Julius, and so many others have lost so much to Telephori. We shall ensure that lose no more. How quickly can we enact this plan? Vanadila made it quite clear the haste is a priority. Paramount concern even assumed we didn't name the Tower Babel on a whim. In Ammon's time, the Gateway of the Gods, Zande used it to refer to the Void Gate, but in this case it will certainly lose to something altogether greater. The eldest and most powerful of primals. All the reason to act now, the best the contingent is aware of the plan is ready to move at the moment's notice. You are proceeded north to form patterns. Lise's group will meet you there. As ever, we're grateful for your foresight. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Spare no effort in your preparations. Alright, break time.